What's going on, everyone? It's time for another creature feature film review. Today we're going to talk about a B movie, British monster movie called Pterodactyl. The cover made this look sick, so I bought it. I got this for like $5 at Walmart. But yeah, um, first off, Pterodactyl was released by Jagged Edge Productions sometime in 2022. It was distributed by ITN Distribution, so you know it's going to be either hit and miss. It was produced by Scott Jeffrey and Rice Waterfield. It was written by Craig McClure and directed by Sophie Storm Kay, who only has one other film she's done, which is Summoning Bloody Mary 2. Summoning 2. What a interesting thing. That film is odd in its own way. But anyways, so this is a monster movie of this one girl's sister and her friend go missing on a road trip in the will up in the forest. So she convinces her and her like roommates, I guess, and friends to come on a road trip and try to help find her. And as they go, they meet the weird cop and locals and stuff, which seem to be hiding something, but they're not sure what. And as they go through this lush landscape, they slowly realize they're getting hunted down by, you guessed it, pterodactyls. Yeah. So this is basically run of the mill type of monster movie. Yeah. So first off, the good. Um, let's just get to the bad. So most of this movie's not that great. So most of this. Okay, one good thing is there's tons of awesome scenic shot, even though they reuse a lot of them throughout the film. But there is some really good like drone scenic shots and stuff in this, and and I thought it was good. Then the pterodactyl showed up, and um, they are a step up from Birdemic CG, but I thought this was going to be more like the silent type of films, and it's not. The motion of the pterodactyls and stuff is limited in it, so but some of it was cheesy, funny and stuff, and overall I thought they had like a decent presence, but obviously like looking back at it nowadays, we know pterodactyls were never like 20 feet tall. They were like 4.5 feet at the most and stuff. You get the sciencey nerd of me coming out in this one. But yeah, so the overall it's unrealistic. But for a menacing monster, they didn't seem too menacing, and the characters did not actually seem like they're actually scared of them. They like the girls take the eggs and stuff, and then the kill scenes in it were amusing enough. They kind of all half of them died the same way. Also, there's one scene in this where one girl falls down, starts twitching like she's being attacked by them, but they didn't actually put the CG monster in it till the next shot. It's really ridiculous, and half finished shot thrown in there. So pretty sloppy editing. But yeah. But they did have some neat. They did have one neat night shot of one of the girls is running out in where she was captured or something, and she's standing there talking to her friend 10 feet from her from the door, and you see the big pterodactyl come out of the darkness right behind her. Now it looked neat and cool in that shot, but how the hell did you not hear the big pterodactyl come up behind you? And two, how did you not see it when they're 10 feet in front of you? Anyways, yeah, there's some weird things like that go on. Also, this one girl gets kidnapped pretty much by the one local that they meet earlier, and then she gets when he gets killed, she's crying her eyes out, is bawling and upset that he died. Like that makes no sense at all. The acting and stuff was hit and miss. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. I thought the writing was pretty terrible though in this, because this movie's super boring and slow, and it takes a while to do it, and they just reuse like the same sort of tactics and scenes for the kills and setup and everything. So basically, watch the same 20 minutes over and over again, and it's not really much point to it. besides having good scenic shots and stuff, I thought the film was pretty lackluster and a disappointment. Also, it could just be like this copy, but the audio was so quiet in it and stuff. Like I usually have like my volume set to like 20 out of 100 for most movies. This one I had to crank it up to 60 just so I could hear them talk. So, but it could just be the this version of it, but you never know. But overall, I was not too thrilled with this film. There's no cute girls in this. They're all like standard okay ones. I hear they're pretty much the same group of people in pretty much all of Scott Jeffrey films. So, but yeah, but for a cheesy B movie, it's fine, I guess. But overall, I just wasn't really into this movie. Yeah, I have a whole pile of other ones that I'd much rather watch. Like I'd much rather watch Sharknado or something like that than sit through this again. This one is quite a chore to get through, and to me, I don't think it's really worth your time. It looks cool. Even the pictures on the back of this make it look good. But overall, like most of those scenes are pretty much the only monster scenes you see in the film. And then you just get some annoying, bitchy characters. So overall, I'm going to give Pterodactyl 2022 a 1 out of 5. Not really worth it. Pretty boring. There's a lot more better B monster movies out there to check out. But if this does sound like something you might be interested in, you want to check it out anyways, I'll link the trailer down below. And if I can find the whole film online, I'll link it down below too so you can check it out for yourself. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. It's always linked down below. I always post up to films and review in the future. All my stories. You have the film title and hashtag and subject of the film and a hashtag so you're aware of it. Also, link down below is my Letterbox and therapy reviews. It's where I post my first dining row right after watching the films. And also make sure you check out my Twitter. I finally got Twitter at reviews_Derek. That's all down below as well. So follow me on those platforms. Stay in loop with this channel. Like this video, share it to more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. And also if you have any films or film franchises in any genre that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below. So I'm going to get to them as soon as I can and if I can find them. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. Hope you find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together, somewhat like this. Also, so you hear my opinions on popular films, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because, well, I'm going to check out a newer vampire type of film. I think I might check out The Invitation. I heard it's pretty bad, but I'll be the judge of that. And it actually looks dark and interesting, like a good gothic horror. So I was like a good gothic horror. So I'm gonna try to check that one out and see what all the fuss is about. So make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those prehistoric dinosaurs flying around trying to eat us. And I guess I'll see you all in the next one. So until then, cheers.